Hi everyone. Joining me today is Don Royds to tell us about the Bachelor of Landscape Architecture at Lincoln University. But before we make a start, Don, please just take a moment to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you really enjoy in terms of your subject area and your role at Lincoln.
Cool. Well, thanks, David. I'm Don Royds and I'm a landscape architect. I studied here at Lincoln University, and after graduating, I went off and worked in London as a landscape architect and came back and worked here in Ōtautahi. And then decided to make a change to be a lecturer at Lincoln in 2011.
Yeah, great, cool. So let's take a little bit of a closer look at the Bachelor of Landscape Architecture and what can students expect to learn about?
Well, students can expect to learn quite a wide range of skills and knowledge because landscape architecture is a field that pulls together so many disciplines to solve problems. So for instance, in the first year, they'll learn about the land and how it's formed, how to render and draw technical drawings, engineering, the history of landscapes. But then in the next year, they'll learn about plants, construction details, site design, and cultural dimensions to landscape. Then the third year, they will cover more design courses, site design, landscape ecology, urban design, design theory. And then the final year, they'll bring all of this sort of learning together and it'll culminate in what we call major design, which is a semester-long design project where students get to pick their own site and seek to resolve current issues there through design interventions.
Okay, interesting. So what are the classes like and is there any practical work involved?
Yeah, so we've got two types of classes. We've got the usual sort of lecture-based courses, which is what you'd expect to see at a university. And then we have what we call design courses or design studios. So each semester, students will have a design studio course where they'll be in an open sort of studio space setting. They'll have their own area, their own desk, drawers, and then as a class or in groups or individually, they'll look at an existing site and then explore new ideas for the future there. And it's quite a sort of a collaborative setting where students and tutors work together to give feedback to each other to improve their ideas.
Yeah, sounds good. So let's say I graduate with this qualification. What kinds of careers could I get into and is there a demand out there in the workforce?
Yeah, so landscape architect is the obvious career that could come out of all of this. But then there's garden design, urban design, landscape ecology. There's a lot of planning and assessment as well that can be involved with that. So landscape management, landscape assessment. And typically our students come out and we have between 90 and 95% of our students getting a job within a few months of completing their degree. And we also have a number of students who also get headhunted prior to even completing their degree. They actually have a job secured.
Okay, fantastic.
Great.
Yeah, great. Lastly, do you have any specific subject recommendations for students looking at this qualification or any advice to best prepare them for courses at university?
I think the best advice really is to pick the subjects that are interesting to you because landscape architecture draws upon so many different fields of information and brings them all together. The wider the range of subjects that you're interested in, the better. But obviously things like the visual arts, graphics, environmental science, biology, anything like that is good. Art as well is really good.
Oh, that's great. Well, thanks for joining us today, Don. And if you do have any further questions or would like any more information, feel free to get in touch with your careers advisor through your school and they can put you in touch with your Lincoln liaison officer. But thanks, Don.
No worries. Thanks, David.
Cheers. And we'll see you again next time.